G'day guys, Matt here, and this is Farming Simulator 2013. This video and the next few videos I'll be doing, which will be rather smaller than my average Let's Play videos, basic tutorials or how-tos or guidance on how to start up and managing your farm. Here you got the menu, and I'm not really going to go through the whole lot, but basically there are tutorials here. They don't really give you much information, which I will give you guys a full, much more better tutorial. You got multiplayer, which plays games. Sometimes it works. Maybe there. You might need a direct server or say Hamachi or something like that. Mods. Download mods. If you click here, your game will minimize and open a web browser to a website which has a few mods. Achievements, well, that's where your achievements come in. Options, credits, quit, and clear. And you got multiple saves. You got about 30 saves to do. You can have. For tutorial purposes, I'll be using number 1. Number 3 is my Let's Play, and number 2 is just a sort of like a do it my own without worrying about you guys, mucking around. But yeah, so start it, and you got 3 options, 3 difficulties: easy, medium, and hard. Each one has different stuff. Basically, easy will start you with 12 grand, and easy to harvest, and income's really high. Normal it gives you about 6 grand to start off with, and there's normal different stuff, normal income. Hard gives you about 4 odd grand. As you read the text down there, it's I think it puts you in debt with the bank. Not quite sure though. But yeah, for this purposes I'm going to go easy. Now I got multiple maps, but I'm actually going to delete these soon because they're not really that good. But I'll be using the default map which came with the game. After the map's loaded, you're greeted with this. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently it was a bit laggy for me. Now you see these blue icons here. These are also helps you as well, gives you advice. I'm going to turn them off. By doing that, I'll show you in a sec. You push escape to bring up this menu. You got 3 options down here: save game, saves your game; abort game, which exits the game or takes you back to the main menu; and continue, which continues to the main game. And if you click the right arrow, you have a map view. You have the growing chart here. All this light greenery is grass, and you see here, if I change, see here field 16 is available, it's yours. Then you're going to buy the other fields, the ones in white. If the field is in red, that means it's under an auction. You see also here I clicked from growing to fruit types: wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, and grass. Grass is the greenest and everywhere area. Sugar beets, potatoes, wheat is already ready to go, and it's your first harvest. Start you going, and here is your growing rate. Sorry. You start with yellow, go to orange and green, ready to harvest. Blue is for like potatoes and sugar beets, and red is withered, which means it died. And if you push right again, you have the vehicle selection screen, which has all your equipment. So you got tractors, harvesters, trailers, and tools, or tools and trailers. Now you see you got multiple tractors here, and I'll show you what you're going to do with those. So basically your farm is in the center. Then down here you got the cow area, the sheep area, the mill, the village, the shop. The village is here, the shop is where you buy your equipment, the farmer's market or farmer's shop. The golf course is here, the inn is here. To deliver the sheep wool you go here, golf course is here, train yard is here, and the docks or port harbour is here, and over here is the I'm thinking silage place. So I can't remember the proper name, but that's where you take your your waste and all that, well, not the waste, but like mowed down corn and grass. Take it there. You see those little blue houses around. Those are for like little mission areas to deliver stuff, I guess. Like forklift pallets. Over here, just where my mouse is a mowing mission for the golf course, the campsite, and one there for the golf course. So it'd be ideal to have a tractor with a mower here and here if you're going to do the missions. You can turn off the displays, turn them on to help you find stuff easy. So see, there's a bunch of them here. Turn off the tractors. You only got the tools and that. Then if you go right again, you have a settings menu. Here you got time scale, so you can skip over time while you're waiting for the growing. Missions, every 10 minutes you can go down to 2, 5, 10, 20 and no missions. Growing speed, slow, normal and fast. Keep it on slow, go normal time for now. Help icons, turn them off, that's the blue discus. And PDA icons, which I'll show you in a bit. Save that. Alright, so this is your farm and this is your spawn area. You spawn here every time when you're on the default map. Now you see here these shiny things are called horseshoes. These are the collectible items in the game. There's 100 of those, and there's another one over here on the barbecue. I'll be doing a video on collecting those in the near future. If I don't, well, I'm sorry. Alright, so basically to walk is W, A, S and D. Using the mouse to rotate. Space bars to jump, and holding shift while pushing forward makes you sprint. Of course you're always in first person when you're in on foot. If you realise the money's gone down from from 12,000, it's slowly going down. That's because you're paying vehicle maintenance, which is new to the game. Alright, so you can walk down to the middle there, or you push tab and you're into a vehicle. Now I have these few mods. One of the mods is the manual start, which you see on the top left. There's push the Y key for engine start engine. When you don't have the game modded and you jump into a vehicle or automatic start, so something like that, but mine's automatic. Alright, so basically this is your general start off. This is all you kind of need to get you started. You got a plow, which is the red one, a cultivator, which is the blue one, seeder, which is this green one, and you got this really old trailer, which is really cool. Look at the tray, it's all rusted and stuff. You start with a bunch of tractors. Now you have 3 tractors here. You got this nice red one, which is very useful. You got this green yellow one, which is good to drive around in and deliver your stuff to the areas like the mill and all that. And you got these blue shitty ones, sorry my language, which are pretty much nothing except for a nice start up and sounds. Alright, so yeah, so these blue ones are not very useful. Now if you keep pushing tab, you eventually go to your harvester. This harvester collects about, what, 4,000 I guess? Maybe 2,000, hold on. Oh yeah, and push P for your shop. And I'll teach you the shop in another soon enough. It doesn't tell you how much it carries. Anyway, it's a nice cheap harvester. Keep pushing tab again, and now you're at the this is the dairy area where your cows are. Of course, there's no cows. You got to go and buy them from the farm shop for about what, 2,000 each. Yeah, 2,000 each, 200 for sheep, and 40 for chickens. The chickens, you see here, maintenance. Chickens are nothing. Sheep are $1 a day. Cows are 15 per day. Chickens lay eggs in the chook pen, which is over there. As you can hear, that bloody bird won't shut up. Apparently you already got one, which is the rooster, and I so wish I had a shotgun or a muzzle, whatever. So you keep pushing tab. So yeah, you're at the dairy. This is the sheep one, and you're at the farmer shop. And you see here, when you get a bunch of eggs from the chicken, you walk to one of these icons. There's one in town and one somewhere else, I'm not quite sure. Yes, but you walk to those and you get your money from that. You don't really get a good income, it depends how many eggs you get, but you get something decent. And yeah, fake cars. Yeah, the cars on 2011 are much more detailed than those ones. Just want to say that. But yeah, you get a phone box, a little fuel station. The phone box gives you tutorials as well, or hints, but they're nothing that good. The ATM is where you can pay off your loan. See, I got a $50,000 loan. I can pay that off when I get the money, or you can borrow more. Alright, so push escape again. Go to vehicle selection, and you click here. It says reset next vehicle. This is a good tool to use when you drive up here and you don't want to drive back. So I'm going to transport all the blue tractors to the farm, and there they are at the farm. Now, like I said, these are useless tractors, so you can push P, go to the own section, or sort by machine type, go under tractors, and you own 4. Now you could sell those for $7.50 each, or about $9 grand if you take them to the shop. Now I'm going to quickly take this one to the shop, just to show you what I mean. I'm not going to really go and take them all over. Also, for me, the plough is pretty much useless because it's not really that much point, and you see why this thing's useless. Can I? You know what, fuck it. And like I said, that plough is useless, but apparently these tractors can't even pull a plough properly, and you can't really attach the weight at the front because it's got a stupid attachment at the front. Oh yeah, and the physics are that amazing on this game. Look at the motion forward drive. You're going about 13 miles per the hour. So yeah, here's the village and the vehicle shop. And you see the yellow lines or yellow box there where that garage door is. You park your vehicle in there. Jump out, you walk over to this sign here, and you start for $9 grand. Now you can do that, and you can do that to all those vehicles and you get a good amount of income. Alright, so time for some real work. Turn on your harvester, or jump into your harvester, grab the cutter, and push H for hiring worker. You see now the harvester is collecting that on its own. You can hire multiple workers to do multiple jobs, and it's very useful. Alright, time to get this started. Now, I don't want to go and faff around with taking those tractors to the thing for the extra two odd grand. So what I'm going to do is going to see how much this is, and I'm just going to sell them. But in my other video you saw me, my Let's Play video, you see me taking them to the thing. So here's a buying icon. You got to buy the fields, 24 grand. I don't really have enough. Push P, sell, 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 and also sell that plow. Buy it again. So this is now owned by me. See, now it's green there. And it's already been cultivated, so all you really need to do is to seed it. I should bring the seeder with me. Now, if you're doing this by yourself, you need to fill up the seeder, which the seeding stuff is over there, which I'll show you in a sec. And now you see I've got different options here. You see the icon on the middle bottom right. It's got different options there. So to refill your seed, you push R, and say that would be enough because I'll be using a AI to do it. So to do different seeds, you got wheat, barley, colana, and grass. Grass is the one least you don't want to do because it's playing around, especially when you're starting off. My advice is to go for the colana because it's the most profitable. You get a lot of money for it. Make sure you select which one you want before you hire your worker. Now, see, these fields have trees around, the trees are bloody always in the way, especially when you get the bigger machines. So my advice is to start on this side, because about time when it gets there, it should not get in the way, especially with this small one. Push H to hire worker, and there you go. Alright, so basically the harvester is ready to be empty. So use the green yellow tractor. So hook up to a trailer and go to the harvester. Now this greeny tractor you don't really need to wait for with the tools you're starting with. It's mostly for the red one, and good idea to get another red one as soon as possible, as well as a bigger trailer. So this is how you unload. Now you can also unload by driving with the harvester by pushing the number 4 key on your keyboard once you line it up. Okay, so apparently this harvester only takes 1,500, sorry. Now of course this trailer is too small to do a delivery. So we're just going to leave this here, open shop, go to the tippers icon and buy the next size trailer up. This only does 5,700, this does 2,400, 200. Push escape, go to vehicle select, reset it, saves you like a minute or two taking it from A to B. And what I could have done is actually got the money out to get more equipment to start you off, but no. So over here is your storage area. You got potatoes and sugar beets in the shed over there, and over here you got your other stuff. Now push I on the keyboard to open up the PDA. You got your map, and if you push the number 9 key you get a zoom out, and you push 9 again to zoom in. You got weather forecast. Now apparently Saturday is supposed to be raining. Now if you push 9 again you can forward the days. Oh, it's Saturday next week. Then push I again to get the prices. You got farmer shop, freight yard, in mill and port. And you see the arrows are pointing to the right, which means the next lot of stocks will be about the same. The arrows are pointing upward, that means the next lot of stocks will be higher. The arrows are pointing downward, then the stocks will be lower. The reason I call them stocks is it's basically you treat it like the share market, if you know what the shares are, which is what people buy to get extra money. My parents own a bunch of shares. I don't know what company, so you push 9 to see the income. Now push I again to get today's finances, which is just basically tell you what's going on. You get a 3-day advance, but you can always check your ATM to check history. Push I again to get your storage. You got like a lot of each of wheat, barley, canola, corn, potato and sugar beets to get you started. Push 9 again and you get the balance, the start times you've been playing and all that. You got your cows, sheep and your chickens. And like I said, the only chicken really counts at the moment is that rooster, which is bugger all. Alright, so let's get the canola out, which is the third one. Pull up, stop just under it. See it unloads it into the trailer. See it's going down. This trailer can transport about 25,000 litres or units, whatever you want to call it. So each load of this will take it. So now I've got canola, and you can see on the side there the canola icon. Push I several times to go back to the prices and check which company wants your stuff. Alright, so basically farmer shop's paying 2,084 and I think it's per ton. Oh yeah, per ton. So that's alright. Freight yard's paying a tad more, but the inn's paying the most. So we'll go into the inn. You can bring up your map by pushing I several times, or pushing your map several times. And as you're driving and you drive out, drive faster the more, you drive faster the more, and zoom out. Now before you can go, you can just stop here, push tab. Now you see the harvester is full again, but we don't have a tractor and there's no way we can really get the money for another tractor. You can A, discouple or park this over and discouple, or B, just leave it going. Doesn't really matter. What I should have done is left the trailer in the field so I could just use the harvester and park it next to it. That's my fault, but that's what you could do. So you know, or you can go to the ATM when you're at the shop. You can go to the ATM and get a little bit more money out, or could have sold those vehicles for a little extra income. Now you're supposed to follow the roads and all that, but nah. Look at me, the daredevil. If you push F once, you get your front lights, and some vehicles have back lights and side lights by pushing F again. Push F the third time, or depends which tractor vehicle you're using, to turn them off. At night time, your top left thing will remind you to turn your lights on. By default, the home key on your keyboard is your beacon or warning hazard light. I call it the hazard light because over here in Australia that's what we call them. But my backslash is my hazard light. So this is the inn, and over there is the campsite. So pull up to this empty place here, and you notice a tip icon has appeared on the bottom there, just above where my speed is. Push Q to tip. As you're tipping, your money will go up. The inn has paid us a very good, generous amount. So now we almost have $50,000. or pounds or euros, whatever you want to count it as. Go to your shop by pushing P. Go to the tractors, and oh, we still not have enough for this one. Oh well, what a shame. We had a tad more, we could have done that. Push escape, go to your vehicle selection, and just do this. Why waste time getting back to your same spot? Then push tab again. And that's generally it, really. I'll do another tutorial on how to actually farm, but that's generally it, how to start off your first day. Just empty your silos, get the money, get more better equipment, and just keep doing it. Now, if you're wondering what this stuff is, it's the straw. I'm not quite sure what's the proper name for it, but it's basically the stuff it leaves behind from the harvester. At this point in time, you can't really do anything about it besides running them over with a cultivator, which I'll show you right now. And usually you don't really need it, but just to be safe and sorry. The weights even out your vehicle. I'll give you guys a much better tutorial on how to actually do your farming work on the harvest and all other stuff. So push 8 hire worker, and that's how you get it. Basically it's just a rubber or a razor. Shame you can't access your bank through here. But yeah, that's generally it to get started. Just sell off your stuff, get more equipment, and just keep going. Basically, to do your farming, all you need is to cultivate it, seed it, spray it, wait, harvest, and repeat. And this is how you start off your first day. There is an achievement where it requires you to be in debt on your first day, which is not hard. Basically what you do is you go on hard difficulty by which you'll have 4 grand, by this, which will leave you about 500, and just hire workers or some sort, and you'll be in debt and you'll get your achievement. As well as there are lots of other achievements which require you to get lots of money, driving, and farming. Hopefully this will help you guys, and thanks for watching, and there will be more tutorials soon after. Have a nice day.